Jody Zarkos with Ion Sun Valley. We're here today with Lloyd Biggs of the One Soccer Camp. Hi Lloyd, how are you?
Hey Jody, I'm good, thanks. Yeah,
Good.
I'm very happy to be here in Sun Valley. It's beautiful.
You've been coming here for 14 years now?
14 years we've been coming here, One Soccer Schools. Yeah.
And how did that start?
It started through a contact. It was actually the Chris family, Zach. We all know Zach here, and Jeff Johnson. They're good friends, and we came here to run the soccer camp, and it just took off. The kids loved it.
Yeah.
And we've just been coming back every summer, and we get a really good turnout. We're now partnering with Sun Valley Soccer Club, as you know, and we get a great turnout. And the kids come every year, and they work really hard, and they love the camp, and they love to train.
So tell me how an Englishman ends up in Santa Barbara playing soccer
Well,
or
that's
associated with JJ.
Well, that's a good question. I have a little simple rule in life. If somebody offers you a job, always go and check it out. And
Yeah.
that was exactly what happened. We were at home, me and my wife, in London, England, and things were good. And then all of a sudden, we got an opportunity. Someone offered us a job in Santa Barbara, and we came out and checked it out. You fly into Santa Barbara in January, and you leave London when it's raining and wet, and you go, let's go for it. So we packed our suitcases and come out 14 years ago. And me and Jeff have built up One Soccer Schools now from, I think, one camp with 6 kids to, I think we're now in 10 states, and we coach about 3,000 kids in the summer in 10 weeks.
That's incredible. And explain to me the difference, because you're also running the clinics and the camps, you're coaching the kids, but you also offer coaching instruction, don't you? Especially in
most
conjunction with
definitely,
Sun Valley Soccer Club.
Yeah, I do coach coach instruction as well. Really, I mean, I've been now coaching since I was 21, 27 years. Coached back in EPL with the young players there, and I think it's just really trying to give young coaches and all coaches an opportunity to try to pick up a few tips from my experience. And I always say it's very important that we connect with the player.
Right.
I think the biggest thing, we get carried away now in the world of coaching with the X's and O's, and we forget about that relationship with the player. And I always say it's not so much of what you're teaching, it's how you're teaching and the connection, that you can create with the young player.
Because you want to instill a love of sport.
We definitely want to instill a love and a passion for the game, and that's the first, especially at the young age. We have to understand that most of these kids, 99.9% of them, are not going to make millions of dollars.
Right.
They're going to love the game and hopefully play the game for a long, long time. So we want to be the match that ignites that spark and hopefully sets them on a journey to love the sport. It's about the journey, right? It's never about the outcome.
Absolutely. And to be in coaching as long as you have, you must have a love of the game.
Oh yeah, love the game. My wife tells me if I didn't find soccer, I'd be very boring. So yeah, but I love the game. And more importantly, I love teaching the game. Coaching is a real passion of mine, and just love to see the smiles on the kids' faces and seeing them become better, become better and improve. Because the better we get as a player, the better we can perform on the field, and the more enjoyment we can have. And I think that's really important. And also, we want the kids to be competitive. We want the kids to try to win. I feel like it's competitive mindset as well. It's like.
So tell me the ages. You start with 6-year-olds?
Well, we actually start with a JET program, and the JET program is 3 and 4-year-olds, so we get quite a few out here in Sun Valley. And it's just an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half, and we just teach them the fundamentals.
Right.
More about being an athlete more than it is just balance, coordination, have fun games with them. Very short duration. And then we go from there, we go to the junior program, which is 5 to 9-year-olds, and that's a 4-hour a day camp. And it's structured, and it's based on all facets of the game.
Right.
And then the premier program is from 9 to 16s, and that's a little bit more intense, a little bit more competitive. We push them a little bit more because we want them to understand what training is about.
So, and break down a typical day for the premier kids.
Typical day, they come in. We go 8:30 to 3:30. They come in, they check in. Then we do soccer size with them, which is all really ball manipulation and ball familiarization, but it's more of an aerobic workout. It's like a 45-minute workout.
Right.
A lot of fun with them and the ball. And then after that, have a little break, and then they'll come out here and they'll do 3 sessions dribbling, and it's all about them, becoming great in the 1v1 scenario. We want them to understand the importance of the 1v1, both attacking and defending. And then we do technique. We want to obviously work with them on how they breaking down the technical aspect of the game, receiving and passing the ball. And then we'll do some like going for goal games. So like we've got a going for goal game going on here right now. And then they'll have lunch, and then they'll come out in the afternoon. And the big thing about soccer is transition. The game is the teacher, so we try to play a lot of transitional games with them, and rondo games, and possession games, where they're always in those moments of, I've got the ball, I haven't got the ball, and how do I react?
Simulating match play.
Yeah, exactly. Our big philosophy here at One is the game is the teacher, not the coach. And the coach is the guide. The coach will facilitate and create the environment, but the game is the teacher, 100%.
How many kids do you expect next week?
Well, we've got about 130 kids signed up next week, so we're very happy, and so I'm sure we'll get a few last-minute sign-ups because at Sun Valley, people tend to, the last minute they tend to jump in, and so we're probably expecting about 140, 150 kids next week.
And since you guys have been in the Valley, I have to say the high school programs, have experienced a lot of success. I mean, Richard Whitelaw's Cutthroats winning last year, Luis Menarez, Wood River High School winning the year before.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not going to take, or we should not take credit for that at all. The coaches here are excellent, they're great people, and that's something that we have to, the character of the guys that are working with the kids. We have great relationships with them, Richard and Luis, and the rest of the coaches here at Sun Valley. And they do a great job, throughout the season. And obviously the kids, it's the players that win games,
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I think I think what we've seen is just a passion for the game here and a love for it. And then that's now every year it seems to be bigger sign-ups and more players signing up for the club, which is great. And the high school is obviously benefiting from that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A few quick questions. Why does it always sound better with an accent?
Oh, I always say, if I'm standing here, I've got an accent. If I'm standing at home, I've got no accent. That's the thing about accents, right? It's all about where you're standing.
It's all about where you're standing.
For me right now, and believe me, I go home and all my friends say that I've lost my accent. They tell me they're Californian now, so yeah. But I think that maybe 15 years ago, people were fooled by the accent. I think soccer in America now is excellent. There's a ton of great coaches. The women, we have to mention the women, right?
Absolutely.
The women are the best in the world, and they will be. And what's the consistency of the women is what I love. It's World Cup in, World Cup out. They're thereabouts, and they've won again. And they're going to be very hard to beat in the next 4 years because they've got some great talent coming up. So I think I don't think the accent gets you anywhere these days. I think what you do on the field gets you places.
A valiant run by the English, we should say.
A valiant run. I was a little bit upset. But, I think we were definitely not the better team on the day, and the USA deserved it, so we'll accept that.
A little unlucky on that offside call, I think.
Yeah, but that's the game.
Yeah, that is the game.
There was other moments.
Soccer nickname? Do you have one?
No, I don't.
You were never given a soccer nickname?
No, everyone calls me Big Z. It's in soccer, in football back home, soccer, it always seems to be your last name. And normally it's just a Y gets added somewhere on IE. So if you're Biggs, you're Big Z. If you're Jones, if you're Jones, you're Jonesy. It seems to be that way. Yes.
I was Joe Dozer.
Joe Dozer.
Jody Zarkos with Ion Sun Valley. Joining us today is Tanner Riley, soccer coach for the Sun Valley Soccer Club, One Camp, and the incoming Wood River High School varsity coach. Congratulations, Tanner.
Thank you.
That's a big title. That's a lot to talk about for a smaller person.
It is. It's a lot. I'm extremely excited.
What is it like to be somebody who came to One soccer camps as a little kid and then be out here and see Lloyd and JJ and those guys doing it all over again?
Man, it's really, really cool. I loved the camps as a kid, and I think it kickstarted more of the competitive soccer within me. And then I always loved it. And then growing up and seeing kids going through the camps and then moving home to coach and getting to know Lloyd more personally, and as well as JJ, I think it's really cool to have those relationships and then be able to have those conversations as coaches and just develop even more respect for them than I already had before.
Do you encourage your kids to participate in the camps?
Yes. Yeah, I always send out the information to them and the parents as well, and try to get as much interest as possible. Financially, sometimes it's a challenge, but
I think they do offer financial aid, though, to help the kids do the camps.
Yeah.
Do you see the difference in the kids maybe who have been playing soccer and have their foot on the ball over the summer and the kids that have maybe been up the lake?
100%.
Yeah.
And I always tell them that in the spring when I say, you should show up and you should play through the summer. And I think some of them are like, yeah, whatever.
Right.
But then they set foot on the field that first day of tryouts, and it's very apparent. And even if I'm not out here seeing them all the time, you can tell who's been working hard at it and who has not.
Yeah, you definitely can. Well, Tanner, we really appreciate your time, and good luck this coming season with the Wood River Wolverines. We appreciate all you're doing in the Valley in the sport of soccer.
I'm very excited. Thank you.
Thanks, Tanner. Well, we wish you all the luck with your camp,
Yeah,
and appreciate you coming up here again.
Well, thank you so much. And we're here for actually 2 weeks. We're at next week we're at Wood River Middle School.
Okay.
And then the week after that we're at Sage Willow.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're there for 2 weeks. Yeah.
If people want to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
It's our website, www.onesoccerschools. Number one is the word one, onesoccerschools.com.
Great.
And anyone what's interested, and my email is on there. So, yeah.
Terrific.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
well, Lloyd,
great
thanks for talking with us. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming up, and we'll be back with more Eye on Sun Valley and Bigsy right after this.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
I'm Derek Agnew, General Manager of Zenergy Health Club and Spa, and I want to take you inside and show you what we've done with our new Pivot Studio, which is going to blow you away. The therapists tell me that Pivot really is the game changer. It fills that final gap that we were missing at Zenergy, things they could not do in our main gym.
The recent addition of the Pivot Studio has meant wonders to me as a physical therapist. I can now take care of the most vulnerable post-operative patient, but now I can include programming that challenges the most elite athlete.
Welcome to Pure Body Bliss, your home in Haley for extraordinary movement training. Pilates, yoga, and fusion classes, as well as incredible massage. We specialize in private and semi-private sessions, dynamic group classes, and exceptional massage techniques to both realign and relax. At Pure Body Bliss, we have something for everyone, including restorative yoga, core-focused Pilates, and our studio-exclusive high-intensity burn classes, just to name a few. All taught by patient and highly educated professionals with thousands of hours of teaching experience. Have fun, work hard, sweat, then relax, restore, and rejuvenate, all in one beautiful setting. Solidify your resolutions with our complete unlimited membership. At Pure Body Bliss, we love your body.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago, so I met a lot of people and I really, really like it here. In New York, I was always sort of introverted. When I came out here, that no longer was me. I became extroverted because the people here are so friendly and warm. You know, if you don't have something like that that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.